Welcome to Living the Dream podcast. It's gonna be a short one. It's Beto. It's Christmas week, and the reason I'm doing this is because I got COVID. So, I posted on my Instagram last Saturday that I got it, and a couple of minutes ago I posted an update. So this is the first time I've been talking since it happened. So here's what's going on with me. Um, I get tested weekly for CBS2. So since I believe the middle of September, every single week I get tested. I've been perfectly fine. In December, I was told I had a chance to possibly work Canelo's big fight, which was going to be on the zone. Ooh, I'm talking. I feel a little short breath right now. And I'm like, okay. So I took even more precautions. So if you notice on Instagram, I've been golfing a lot. Well, December, I stopped. I completely started isolating myself. Didn't want to take a chance to miss that Canelo fight. And I stopped golfing, stopped hanging out with people. Not that I was hanging out with people, but just being around people. Nothing family, nothing, just the kids, and that's it. Even isolating myself in this garage slash studio that I got here, and taking all the precautions. Go to the store, mask, all that stuff. I was a big mask person from the get go, so it wasn't like I was like all of a sudden trying to do it, but it was, during December, cold flu season, I wanted to stay away from anybody who had any kind of symptoms, and I didn't want to get sick. That was another thing. It's like, okay, I probably won't get COVID, but I just didn't want to get sick either. I'm not a person that gets sick normally, but I do get congested, especially when you work in TV. The TV studios are really, really cold. And here in Southern California, it was a bit warm. So on Sunday afternoons, it'd be like in the 70s. Go to the studios, which is like low 60s, and come out at night. So, that changed. So I was just very, very cautious. So, um, wow, I feel wow, I do feel shortness of breath right there. Today's the first day I'm out of bed since this happened. So, anyways, just want to give you the background of what was going on with me. And that's what I was doing. So I was being very cautious. So the week before, which would be December 12th, that was that Saturday night, I started feeling a cold coming on. Just the sniffles, stuff we all get around Christmas time. Boom, do what I always do anytime I feel sniffles. Got my tea, got my NyQuil, slammed some NyQuil that night. Woke up Sunday, perfectly fine. Nothing of it. Monday, I felt a little congested. Same thing, took that nasal spray, perfectly fine. And I went and got tested that Monday because I was leaving Tuesday for Texas. That Monday, come back negative. I'm cool. I'm ready to go. Pack, all that other good stuff. I'm ready. I'm like, hell yeah, I passed my test. I'm working the Canelo fight, which is going to be a big deal. I was going to be doing the undercard play-by-play, and then during the main fight, I would be the ringside reporter. Huge opportunity working for DAZN and Matchroom Boxing. Fly to Texas. Cool. Quarantine in the room. Cool. I'm ready. Wednesday, we take our test. I feel great. Nothing. The little sniffles that I had the previous week before on Saturday, gone. Like I always travel with like a medicine bag with me everywhere I go, just because I don't ever want to get sick and lose my voice. So I had all my throat things and all my nose things and everything else, and didn't even bother with the bag. That Wednesday, I did a podcast for the Let's Go Ricky Row. Then I did a bunch of interviews for Golden Boy from the hotel room. Then I was a guest on 2 other podcasts. Perfectly fine. Cool. Feeling good. Had a nice dinner. And I get called that Wednesday night. Hey, you're positive. I'm like, no, I'm not positive. I don't have any symptoms. Like, this is wrong. This is a false positive. And a previous fight in October, it happened where I got a false positive. But by that, because it was in California, I was able to retest, and sure enough, I was negative. Here in Texas, it was, sorry, you got to go. You got to leave the hotel. I'm in San Antonio, and I was bummed. Not because I had COVID. I didn't think I did. I was bummed because I wasn't going to be able to work that fight, which is a big payday too. You know, around this time of year, and especially this year, how we haven't all much, not many of us have worked. That money would have helped out huge, and I was just bummed. Like, damn, I'm not going to get to work. Like, I didn't think they had COVID. I was like, it's false positive. They rented me a car that Thursday, drove from San Antonio to El Paso, and I'm being a tourist. I'm just driving around, looking at everything. Cool. Thursday night, slept in El Paso. Uh, went to Friday morning, went to University of Texas, El Paso. UTEP, saw the Sun Bowl. Drove to Tucson, saw University of Arizona. I stopped and took a picture at the sign and everything else. All this stuff. Felt perfectly fine. I'm like, it sucks, but that's just the protocol. Like, I had to drive back home from San Antonio to LA. Perfectly fine. I felt so good that I made plans to go to the Grand Canyon. Like, that's how good I felt. Where I was gonna sleep in Phoenix Thursday night, wake up early. I had it all mapped out. Go to the Grand Canyon. I've never been there before. Check it out, and then come home and watch the Canelo fight on Saturday. Thursday night, early Friday morning, I wake up and I swear my bed is a lake. I was sweating so profusely, so bad. Had the chills, had a nasty cough. I did not know what was going on with my body. I'm thinking, okay, do I got a fever? Nothing. And it felt like I've been telling people that I was in a movie where a druggie's like, shaking it out, like in Train Spotting. That's all I kept thinking, that movie Train Spotting. It felt like out of body experience. I wasn't sneezing. I had no fever. I wasn't throwing up. Nothing. I would just shake hard for about 30 minutes in the fetal position, nasty cough, bones clicking, and fall asleep. And I would wake up a couple hours later, perfectly fine. And then 20 minutes later, it would hit me again. It was a cycle all night long. And I was in bed all Friday. Like, what is this going on? And that's when the COVID hit me out of nowhere. Just hit me. I was shocked. I'm like, what is this here? Like, no fever, no other symptoms. But it was every couple hours, those shakes would come on. I'm 6'1", 220, and I was in the fetal position. Like, my knees were literally at my face. That's how I got. And that's what I remember of Friday and all day Saturday. Finally, Saturday evening, it stopped. I'm like, okay, fine. And just did not move, didn't go anywhere. Saw the Canelo fight, but that was more of a distraction. It was on in the background. Like, everything was kind of hazy. No headaches. I didn't taste anything. Like, I still had my sense of smell and taste buds, but I had no desire to eat, no nothing. And that's what I did for 2 days in Phoenix. I was stuck in Phoenix, unable to move to go anywhere. And I remember calling the hotel room, the front desk, saying, hey, can I extend another night? And I whispered it so soft. The lady, I can't understand you. I'm like, one more night. She's like, one more night of what? I was like, can I extend one more night? That's how I felt. Remember, a few minutes before that, I thought I was going to the Grand Canyon. I thought I was going to walk around and see one of the great wonders of the world. And then all of a sudden it hit me. And that's what I went through Friday and Saturday. Sunday morning, I woke up and I felt good enough to go home, but I couldn't go home. But I drove enough to LA where I stayed in a hotel, and like, I didn't have the shakes anymore. But I kid you not, the drive from Phoenix to LA, I was driving, and then those times where I had to stop at a rest stop and just sit there and like let the sun hit me, and I was basking in that sun, like it was recharging the batteries, and then go. The last couple of days, I'm recording. I don't even know what day it is, honestly. Let me see. I'm looking at my phone. I think today is, damn, today's Wednesday. Wow. Did not know that today is Wednesday. I knew Christmas Eve was coming up. I didn't know it was Wednesday. Wow. That's how. So a week ago is when I got diagnosed with this. Um, I didn't even realize it was Wednesday today. And today's the first day that I've gotten out of bed and changed clothes. I actually had sopa today for the first time. Have had no desire to eat. Have forced myself to have tea. Had tea in the morning and afternoon, but it just out of me. Talking to my doctor friends and saying that I got a mild case. So if this is a mild case, I can't even imagine the people that got it the hard way, that are struggling and suffering in hospital rooms right now. And thoughts and prayers to go to them. People are like, "Oh, we're praying for you." Like, don't pray for me. I'm strong. I'm good. Like, there's people who are really suffering for it. And I got some messages from people telling me that it was all in my mind, that it was just really the flu. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, I've run 3 marathons. Like, I know what pain is. This is fucking pain, and don't tell me this isn't real. So I'm not here to preach about all that stuff, but just want to give people an update on what's going on. And it was weird, like, not scary for me, because I don't want to like oversell it in hyperbole of like, oh, I was in danger. I wasn't. It just sucked that I'm in the middle of the desert in a hotel room by myself, shaking and shivering, and like, that's crazy. I can only imagine people who are in hotel rooms away from their family, like in real pain. And the pain that I was feeling was like body joint pain. I've had knee surgery and I have shoulder surgery, and that was nothing compared to the pain I felt in my joints during this. And it was just surreal. Like, it felt out of body almost experience. And the reason I decided to share, I wasn't going to share at first, rather keep some things private. But somebody put it out there that a host from the Zone tested positive, and I started getting questions like, "Hey, is that you?" I'm like, "Well, yeah," and just kind of also bring awareness to some people who were just saying it's not gonna happen to them. Like, dude, during December, I went back and looked, and I kept track of where I went. Like, I went to the grocery store, the gas station, and to pick up food. Like, I didn't go anywhere. Like I said, I stopped playing golf, stopped being around people. I was super careful, and it still hit me. Luckily, nobody in the family got it. Everybody's fine on my side, and everything's good. But like, just it's gonna hit you, and it's gonna hit you hard, and it sucks. And it's if I'm in good shape and I got knocked out like that, I can only imagine how other people are. And the Monday before I left for San Antonio, I went and ran 5 miles, like, in a good pace. I've been picking up my running in the month of December, and my mileage has gotten better, my timing has gotten better, and I feel good. So that's why I didn't think I had it, but I did. So what am I gonna do? I don't know. I was supposed to work Sunday if I wanted to for CBS. I'm not going to, just because I've been talking right now for 13 minutes, and like, I gotta take a breath. Like, yeah, I feel out of breath. Oh, I didn't even realize I put this live on YouTube. Damn it. Oh man, because this program that I use, uh, when you record for YouTube, you can either put public or private. If you do a private, it's a private recording where I just save the audio for it, and then I can post it later. I guess there's people commenting right now, and it's positive. There's a couple of people watching right now. Oh man. So yeah, I didn't think I was doing it live. So there it is. You guys just saw how I do a live podcast right now. So this is I just wanted to give an update on what was going on with me. And for those of you out there who are taking care of yourself, but not really, be super careful. For me, it started off with a cough, and I thought it was just a cough. Um, and I'm not saying we have to overreact to every single cough, but luckily I was able to get be somewhere where I tested and it came back positive. So just everybody has a different remedy of how you can get better, everything else, but it's just a rest. And I'm talking right now and I feel tired. So there's the update on me. I didn't get a chance to work the Canelo fight. Don't know when I'm work again. For most important thing is just getting healthy, and I'm there. I'm better, but man, do I feel tired. And that's the thing. And I never feel tired. I never feel exhausted. But today I walked for 30 seconds and I had to stop and sit down. Like, that's how bad it was. And like I said, the week before, I ran almost an hour flying by and nothing. So just take care of yourself. Have yourselves a happy holiday. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for listening to Living the Dream.